guys, Zyke here, and welcome back to Cave Factory. We are on a mission because I have lost Hufflepuff and I know where he is. So he's only partially lost. The problem is I can't get to him. Cut to the clip of me discovering him in the end. Hufflepuff, no! Oh no, you're stuck here forever. Can I carry you? No, you're too big. No, I can't! I'm dropping you back in this freaking portal. And if I lose you like I lost that egg the first time around, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright, I'm gonna put you down here. And shove you into the portal. And then I'm gonna follow you. To see where you pop up. That's a normal polar bear, and that is unfortunate. Why does my map show you now? My map does not normally show animals, but it is now. I hear him! Oh my gosh. Where? I hear him. Buddy. Oh, he's up there. Okay. There's a way to break bedrock, right? Yeah, so I went through the portal with him, which I was like, hopefully it doesn't, end up where the egg went, because I don't know where the egg went, and guess what? He ended up where the egg went, which I have discovered is the roof of the bedrock, because if you look at my little mini-map, now if I make the mini-map big, he goes away, but in the mini-map, you see there's a little polar bear, like, right there, and I'm like, oh, well, he's not here, I'm looking, and I also have never seen an animal on my map before, even though it's turned on, so I'm like, okay, where is he? The only place I can think of is up, and I go up there and I can hear him! He's up there! So if I click this here, see if I can still hear him. And turn up the sounds, animals. Well, I don't know if he's friendly. All of it. Hufflepuff! I can't see his name tag for some reason, but he's up there. So, I need to get up there. I have a couple materials, I went to the end. I was gonna fight the dragon, but you know what? If I can get up to the roof, I can get to the egg, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But I have a couple materials. For me to get onto the roof, and then 2 for me to get back if the teleportation doesn't work. Because if the teleportation works, I don't gotta worry about these. But I have a couple plans. So, he's up there, and the simplest way that I have been told by looking up a singular YouTube video about getting under the roof. Now, this is normally have to do with a nether roof, but it should work the same here, assuming that this is a 1 block thick roof, but usually that's the case. You just go up on a ladder, and I think you just aim towards the top and just throw it. Hufflepuff! Where's the egg? Oh, the egg's not up here. Okay, but you're up here. There's sunlight. Well, you just wanted to see some sunlight. You're also a little hurt, but I'm not surprised. Why isn't the egg up here? Oh, I feel like the egg should be up here. But it's not. But I can't lose this space because I gotta get you home somehow. And I think I can teleport you with my arms. Let me explain how this happened in the first place. Sometimes, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because I teleport a lot or not, but Hufflepuff's leash just disappears. So, he wanders, and I have tried to put it back on, the lead, and it just still disappears. So I just let him go this last time, and I went to the end to fight the Ender Dragon so I can get the egg, and he was there. I don't know how he wandered so far. He's never left the house before. But I'm just gonna pick you up, and I think teleporting's gonna work. It should. Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna put him back down, and I'm going to build a fence around him. Or do I have another lead? Can I just use another lead for the meantime? Yeah. Fence. Okay. This was a little less of a journey than I thought it would be, but I'm also really glad it's less of a journey. But I was really hoping the egg would be up there. I don't know where that egg went. Come here, buddy. Stay. Okay, well, X-nay everything that's in my inventory. Welcome back to Cave Factory. This was an unplanned episode because I was panicking about Hufflepuff, and I was afraid that if I logged off, that he would never come back. So, I guess I could show what I've been doing. Since this is a little unplanned. So, I think we talked about last episode about me trying to do some more stuff for the, challenge quest, which is exactly what I was doing. We built the ultimate crafting table, we're done with that. We were working on gathering items for the everlasting guilty pool as well as the creative capacitor. Now, for the creative capacitor, I think the only step that we were stuck on is we have all of the HV capacitors we need. We have all of the ultimate or the luminescence, the black iron slates. The problem was the ultimate ingots, which we need 8 of. So that's what I've been working on. I've been trying to get all these ingots and such, which I've gotten a good majority of them. The problem that we were having before, so I have these two hidden up here, Manulin and Heptazon, and Heptazon is just a mixture of obsidian, cobalt, and copper. But if you look at this specific one, you can see that the only thing I can use to smelt it was blazing blood, and we were talking about this last episode of, well, the only way to get blazing blood is if I kill blazes in a smeltery, or I get their heads, but that was more complicated. So I got a lot of the ingots that I could, and actually this is all of the ones that I can get at the moment without a dragon egg, and I'll explain that in a second. But I was able to get the blazing blood, as you can see it's in here, and I put it where I said I'd put it, and I actually quite like it. It somehow is balanced. I don't know how, but it looks like it should be here. So I have it in here. What I did is I grabbed, just how I had Hufflepuff in my arms, I was able to teleport around. I was able to go through the nether portal, no problem. So I brought the blaze spawner. It's up there. You can't really see it from here. I wonder if I can dig down for a second. There it is. So there's the blaze spawner. I have it up, and I built a pretty decently sized smeltery. I think this is a 5x5 on the inside, so it's even bigger on the outside. And I just have it going. Apparently they don't require liquid to die, but they do require blood. They don't actually require the blood. They just require any heat source, so lava or whatever. If I remember correctly, I could have swore in the past that you didn't have to have anything in here, at least especially when it came to blood and killing stuff, but I guess since we're getting blaze blood from this, it's only fair. But I sat over here while this was empty for like, I don't know, 2 hours, and I came back and I was lagging so bad because there were so many blazes in here, because they don't die if there's no fuel, and they actually use up the fuel really quickly. But when I killed them all, I got instantly 30 buckets of blaze blood. So I'm not going to complain about that. So I've been using that. Now, thankfully, even though I have this setup going, I don't actually need that much blaze blood for other stuff that I'm aware of right now, because I got all the ingots that I need. Now, I know in the future we're going to have to make multiple creative capacitors, but you know what, for now, we're just going to worry about the one. And the reason why I'm saying we need multiple is because there's actually, when you have the creative capacitor, you can actually make a creative generator with it, which is another one of the quests. I think technically with this quest, I could just hop back and forth and choose one, but if I wanted it. But it's also needed to make a creative jetpack, which then I can use to make an angel ring, but the jetpack is one of the quests as well. So that's why all of this is connected. Is it the motor? Oh, it's the motor. It's not even the generator. So, no, I couldn't craft that. I need a creative capacitor so I can make a creative motor for create. So I do need 3 of them. But I'm just worrying about the one right now because that's fine. That's a lot of HV for me to get to do 3, so I'm just going to worry about the one. Because once I get this singular one, HV is no problem for the capacitor stuff. So, but I got all that I could, and the reason I'm missing 4 ingots, which I think all 4 of them are related for this. If we look at the ultimate ingot, the 4 that I'm missing are ironwood, fiery ingot, night metal, and slime steel ingots. 3 of those have an obvious thing in common, which is they're all from the Twilight Forest, and the slime steel seems a little out there. But the reason why the slime steel is also not done is because I still need the Twilight Forest. And the reason for that is because I require sky slime. And as far as I'm aware right now, in order to get sky slime, I have to have the skyroot sapling. And the only way to get it, as far as I'm aware, is putting milk on a rainbow oak sapling. which is a Twilight Forest thing. So I was wanting to get the dragon eggs so that way I can go to the Twilight Forest. So that way we can work on those ingots, because that's literally the only things we have left for that. Now, for some of these ingots, it does require an end stone smelter, which I have made. This is actually a pretty, end smelt. Pretty easy thing to make. All it takes is some of these thalasium ingots, which are ore that you can find in the end. We've collected some of those just based off of the island. Some furnaces, and then some endstone bricks, and you make that. And the ingots that we were using this to make are things called terminite ingots. And with the terminite ingots, then we were making aeternium ingots. Super simple. Well, not super simple, but stuff. Because the aeternium does require netherite and the terminite. And the terminite took me a second to figure out how to make, because it does require ender dust. And the only way to get ender dust is using anvil smithing, which took me a second. But you can either use any hammer plus ender shards to get ender dust, or you have to use a netherite or an aeternium smith hammer on ender pearls, which I don't have ender shards, I have ender pearls, so I did have to make a netherite hammer. But this is just simple, pretty simple stuff. You just put this in there like you're putting together enchantments in the anvil, and it'll give you ender dust. So it took me a second, because I did make an iron hammer thinking any hammer would work, but no. But it's pretty simple. You just make the ender dust, you smelt it with some iron, and you get the terminite ingot. And I don't know what else they're really used for. I mean, I have looked at crafting recipes, like the aeternium ingot that you can make gives pretty some good armor. I don't know if it compares to netherite, but it does make, from what I'm looking at, pretty darn good armor, because that's 9 armor, and diamond only gives 8, so... But that was simple, so I did that, and I think that was it. Everything else is just simple smelting, combining things, or I've already had simple stuff like that. So I need a dragon egg so I can go to the Twilight Forest, and that's what that boils down to. I did also, just as a side note, I have not been filling mana tablets, but I have gotten all of the different Sinley runes, double that. So that part's done, and we're just filling up mana tablets. We still have to fight Gaia Spirit, but I stopped filling up mana tablets because I'm trying to get enough Terra Steel. I think I'm 3 short, and it's been running for a couple hours, so I actually probably am not short anymore, but this was an impromptu recording that I was not ready for. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fight the End Dragon, so I will be back. So let's do that. And final one. Woo! Ow, ow, ow. I didn't look at you. Screw off. Screw off. Thank you. Alright. Do I not... I don't get another egg. I thought I would get another egg, but I was given dragon scales, and I believe... Egg? Dragon? Yes, I can make one just enough with the scales that I got. Awesome. Woo! Back home. So let's go ahead and make a dragon egg, and then make the portal, I guess, to the to the Twilight Forest. Because why not? Hey, Hufflepuff. Alright, your leash is still attached. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna put the dragon scale in there, nebulous heart, ender pearl. I'll keep the backpack on me, I guess. And take this epic shaders bag. Break that open, pass that in there. Alright, I'm gonna put the pants in here along with the backpack. And then everything else can be put away. Alright, let's make a dragon egg. Yay! Alright, that completes the quest. Jesus. Okay, so we've defeated 2 dragons. We were enough to get an dragon egg. So it says create a 2x2 pool of water, surround it with flowers, and throw a dragon egg into the water, create a portal. The dimensions is mostly about the bosses. So I knew that much about it being about the bosses. So let's scroll this over to water. Now, as we've done in the past in my portal building, we already have an area for this. So let's go ahead and just fill it up. Boop. And boop. And then we just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bam. Ha! No, the fire out. Yay, Twilight Forest. Okay, so if we go ahead and look back in the quest book, it will tell us a little bit about the Twilight Forest. So it says, in Twilight Forest, you'll need to be a boss of a given biome to be able to go to the next one. Otherwise, it'll damage you or you won't let you in, which I did know that much. Gives me some XP. Inventory management. Good old shulker box to help you with inventory management out there, as well as a backpack, which I just got a backpack, so this is very funny to me. But I will use this one because it won't scream at me using a... how do I put this on? Oh, what slot is being used? That one, isn't it? Yeah. Grants me to knock back when held or equipped in a curious slot. I mean, I can also just open it this way. I don't have to do anything like that. So, what else does our quest book have us for us? Black Magic Map. To navigate a little easier, you can create a special map that will show you locations of the bosses. You will find ravens in the forest, glowberries in the caves, and you'll already know how to get glowstone. This is a magic matter making a magic map focus, so we need torchberries and all that. Okay, so we would actually need to go into the portal, which I think we can do. So I do need to grab paper real quick and glowstone, because I am not going to remember how to get back. So we're going to do a quick detour from... Well, do I? Actually, hang on. I'm still gonna grab this stuff just in case. Paper. But I do actually think what I want to do is we're gonna go head over to our stuff. Because I'll be honest, I have no idea how long this episode is. Because of how hectic everything is for this impromptu stuff, so yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and head over here. I do need this scaffolding back, but I'm gonna turn this off. And look to see if we can make at least... Oh, I have 4 more ingots to make of terra steel. Because this is the important thing right now. Yeah, I should be able to. This is getting pretty heavy. Alright, let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3. So, for the Gaia fight, I've pretty much collected everything else that I need other than this armor. And I don't have protection 4 yet on stuff, because I have not gotten the books needed. But I need a lot more experience. As you can see in my inventory, as you can see, I have only, I have only 21 levels. I need a lot. You need at least 30 to get anything, and I'm gonna have to do that a couple times, so, you know. But we can go ahead and make the armor now, because I actually have enough of the terra steel. Because it takes terra steel, mana steel armor, living with twigs, rune of summer, rune of winter, rune of spring, and rune of autumn. So if I go over here, type in terra. So it's just as simple as that. To make a helmet, it's just that stuff. To make a chestplate, just that stuff. Make leggings, and then to make boots. Pretty simple. And how does this look on me? Oh. Where am I? You can tell my eyes fit perfectly in here, though. That's wonderful. I can see all of you. Okay, so this is good. And I think it gives me better armor. So now I just have to... I did also just make some more diamond armor because my other stuff broke. But this will do 20% less mana cost on mana tools and rods, regen even if hunger isn't topped off, passive mana generation on mana tablets. So the main thing for me, though, is it's very tough, and it'll give me regen, so even if the hunger isn't topped off. So that's very good for me. I just still want to give it protection 4. Because that's important. So we're going to just go ahead and put that in there for now. I will make another, what are you called? Armor stand for it. So we can get some more Gaia spirits, because I need a lot of those. And that actually means I do need another terra steel ingot. Oh yeah, because I only have enough Gaia spirits to do it one more time. Unless I want to go ahead and, you know, do Gaia 1 again. Which I don't. To be fair. I'll just make the one more, and then I need to make this into an ingot. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Go there. I was low on mana. I forgot about that. Okay, it did do it. Okay. I was worried about it. If it gets frozen for too long, it's not good. Alright, let's just go ahead and turn this. I'm not gonna do the battle, though, because I'm gonna just assume we're at the end of the episode. I feel like it's been long enough. Excuse if this timing is way off. But yeah, so, after this hectic episode, next episode, or in between, I'm gonna get the protection 4 that we need for this. But other than that, next episode, we're gonna be attempting to fight Gaia 2 again, and then regardless of how that goes, it's going to be Twilight Forest time, because I can't do anything else without that when it comes to the capacitor stuff. So we're gonna have a couple episodes in Twilight Forest. I'm thinking maybe, hopefully, just 2, though. Unless y'all want more, of course, but I have done Twilight Forest a lot. In past packs, and then also on my own. Still for other packs, but not for series per se, so I've done it quite a lot. It is interesting, but it is kind of repetitive, because for me, at least, it's just fighting a monster over and over. Just different locations, so. But if y'all want to see more in depth, I will show all of the fights, of course, but I'm gonna cut out the exploratory bit, because that takes a while, but even with a map. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!